lot of people don't talk about it. Why we don't talk about it, I don't know. But in this video, I will be talking about these things that we go through as a woman and nobody talks about. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button. This is going to be a very an interesting episode and you should not miss out of it. And if you're old here, thank you so much for tuning in again. Let's dive into today's video. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in again. Welcome to another episode of Tunrayogreat. My name is Tunrayo. How are we all doing today? So let's dive into the video. And what I'm talking about today, this video is inspired by a video that I watched, and you know, it's about we being African and not talking about the things that we actually go through during pregnancy. And as you know, I talk about motherhood lifestyle and DIYs, and today we're talking about the things that we go through during pregnancy that we don't talk about, that we shy away from, because nobody prepares you for being pregnant. Nobody prepares you for, you know, the things that you will go through while you're pregnant. And all these things are valid, right? These are the things that are real. These are the things that happens to everyone, but we don't talk about it. I remembered when I was before I got pregnant with my first child, I do there's this lady that I watch on YouTube. She talks about her pregnancy journeys and everything, and that was back then. And when I was pregnant, I couldn't find that video, or I could not remember that lady's name, because I really needed that, you know, I really needed to watch somebody going through the same thing I was going through, just for me to know that, oh, okay, everything is fine, oh, you're fine, oh, you're okay. You don't know all of this, and nobody prepares you for that. And this is not me, you know, scaring you. No, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to put out the points that are valid, say the things that, you know, I'm sure that if you're pregnant now, these are the things that you're going through, and you're just like, oh, thank God, it's not only me, right? And if you're about to get pregnant, you just prepare yourself, because, you know, it's good to get prepared. It's good to just know that, oh, this is not just me. And to put that out there, pregnancies are different. What, like, first baby is different from second baby. Is actually really not the same thing. Just like individual bodies are different, the things that you will go through is different from what I will go through. But if we all come out and say that, oh, I went through this, I went through that, you know, whoever is pregnant, that is us supporting ourselves, right? Whoever is pregnant will actually will hear that and know that, oh yeah, I'm not alone. This person actually said something like this. I was online recently on Instagram, and I saw a lot of comments about how women went from having all at 32, and after childbirth she just couldn't find them anymore. I don't know what happened to it, and I think during pregnancy she lost a lot of tooth. Like, you can imagine, these are the things that happens to you. And should we talk about hormonal, how you feel, guys? It is very valid. I remember for my first son, it was a lot of crying for me, because I cried a lot, because I'm like, what is going on? Why am I not myself? You don't just feel yourself anymore. You don't feel like, I don't feel like Tunrayo, and I feel like something is wrong, because if I wake up in the morning without doing anything, I'm tired. I can't even brush my teeth without throwing up, right? And there was a time I was spitting. There was a time when I'm pregnant, the first thing that, you know, I get is I get sore breasts, and I get acne. Normally I don't have acne, but when I'm pregnant, the hormones, whatever, just pushes everything out, and you start experiencing a lot of things. Oh, shout out to the women that do not go through anything. You guys you don't know what you, but I don't believe that there is somebody that doesn't go through anything. I do not believe that there is somebody that don't go through anything. Especially, it might not be very obvious for everyone to see, but it is something, you know, deep down, that there is something wrong with me. And I could remember in my first trimester, my mom would say, oh, it will soon be over, it will soon be over. But does it really get better? When did it start getting better? All right, so let me share my experience with you guys. So when I got pregnant with daddy, nothing was wrong with me, and then immediately I knew I was pregnant, something started happening. Does it happen to everyone that way? Immediately I knew I was pregnant, I started being sick. I would throw up, I couldn't eat, I couldn't eat so many things. And you know, living in diaspora doesn't help situation again, because I'm Nigerian. I grew up in Nigeria, and you know, I crave some Nigerian foods, especially the street foods. Like there's some days I'll be craving, you know, all this fried yam and pepper, but there is no way to. There was a day I was craving donkunu, and I think donkunu, I don't know what, it's a Ghanaian food. I was craving it so bad. I'm like, how can I get this thing? But if I was in Nigeria, obviously I would have, get that. And that is it. I know that there are some pregnant women that when you're pregnant, they cannot do anything. And that does not mean that they are lazy. You see a very strong woman, and just being pregnant alone will just stop you from doing a lot of things. The things that you could do normally, you can't even do them anymore. You don't even want to go. You don't even want to be with people. You just want to be by yourself. The way that you get tired during pregnancy, I know some people said they have vaginal bleeding. I know some people say that they have insomnia. I had a little bit of insomnia with Daddy, but you know, at a stage it got better. I had headache, guys, headache. And you know that when you're pregnant you can use anything. So imagine me having headache. I had headache, and what else was I having? Like, and I can't use anything. So with the headache, I just have to, it was especially my last trimester, I was battling from one headache to the other, and I'll just tell my husband, like, I don't feel good. I do not feel good, right? And a lot of times I just go to the bathroom and I just keep crying. Like, you know, shout out to all women in the world. Shout out to all the beautiful mothers. We are doing incredible jobs, and I want you to know that if you're pregnant, just hang in there. Just hang in there. You know, it will soon be over. Like I said, this video was inspired by a video that I saw. I wish that, you know, when I was pregnant, I was able to do a lot of documentary. I'm seeing a lot of it now because people are like, okay, now that I'm 3 months pregnant, this is what I'm going through. Now I can't really remember all of those things, but it doesn't mean that it is not there. It does not mean that it is not there. So being pregnant is a big job. Being pregnant is, you know, these are the things that nobody prepares you for it. You know, we're also excited, you know, you're married, and after the whole thing you're like, oh yeah, I'm married now and I want to have my baby, and you know, God made that happen for you. And in between that pregnancy, you'll be like, is this what people actually go through? Do I really need to go through this? But yes, you have. At a stage during my pregnancy, I'm like, wait, my 4 parents, my forefathers, father, mother, whatever, is it that they ate a lot of apple? Like, I don't know. Because I feel like what I was feeling was too much. And now that I have my second, and before you know it, when I was pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing this anymore. No, it's not possible. I can't do this again. But before you know it, like they would say, you would forget. But no, I did not forget. But you know, it's just the beauty of having your children and everything. And you know, and here we are with 2 babies. I have 2 beautiful boys now. And if I think about being pregnant, oh my God, guys, did I talk about heartburn? Heartburn was another thing that got me. Indigestion, oh God, indigestion was another thing that really scares me when I think of pregnancy. Like, how can I go through this for 10 months? Because pregnancy is not 9 months. No, pregnancy isn't 9 months. Pregnancy is 10 months. And my own experience with pregnancy compared to some people's experience is worse. Because some people, they are in and out of hospital during their pregnancies, and they don't want to be that way. Everybody prayed for, you know, oh, I want a smooth pregnancy. I don't want anything to happen to me. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to throw up. I don't want to spit and all of those things. But when that thing came, like during, you know, before you get pregnant, I'll be like, oh, Shebi is this one. Oh, Shebi is this. Oh, I got this. But when you were feeling it, is this kind of thing that you can't really explain what you're going through. You can't really explain it, but you know, it's huge. And shout out to all the beautiful dads out there. Shout out to all the dads that, you know, we carry this pregnancy together. Shout out to my husband, because during pregnancy it's like we're pregnant together, because he made himself available for me, like, okay, whatever you need and everything. And I'm so glad for that. You know, he wore his father's heart so well and know that, oh, we're in this together, because it is a lot. You need body massages, you need somebody to just hold your hands on the day that you just want to cry. You just need someone to be there for you, like, okay, I got you. What is it? What are you going through? Because at the end of the day, I heard that some men actually have some symptoms when their women are pregnant. I don't know how true that is. I just heard that too, and I'm like, wow, this is a thing. So which means that we're going through this phase together, even as the husband. So that is why you need to, you can imagine how you are feeling. So imagine the woman carrying the baby, and with pregnancy you can't even sleep. There's some ways that you can sleep. And me with heartburn, there's no how that I sleep that is convenient. No way. No matter how I try to, just be in that mood, it still doesn't work out well for me. So you can imagine. And so shout out to all the men that, and some women have cravings. Maybe by 4 a.m. that is when they are craving. My husband didn't experience that. Lucky you, Biola. He didn't experience that, because some women, they just wake up by 6 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, I want, what's the weirdest thing? I want to momoy that that this is not Nigeria. You can't even get momoy anyway. People say they want offload if you're Nigeria, Ekuru or something. So you know how weird that is. And after going through all these things, let's talk about having the baby, guys. These are the things that nobody prepares you for. Guys, I didn't know that induction was so painful until I had to experience it, because I googled it. I read a lot when I was pregnant. I did a lot of reading, but they just talked about induction, and you'd be like, oh, I got this, and you got there, and they induce you, and you'd be like, I thought it was meant to be easy. I thought this was meant to be easy, guys. And imagine contractions. Contraction is something. I'm putting this out there again. I am not scaring you. These are the things that we're meant to be talking about. These are the things that are meant to be normal. It is normal, because as a woman, we all pray to experience it. It wouldn't stop you from being pregnant anyways. Even if I knew all of these things back then, it wouldn't still stop me from having my kids. I would still go through all these things, because this is what I want. I already know that, oh, I'm going through this, but no one talked about it. I remember my mom was telling me during my first trimester that, oh, it will get better. I think during my second trimester, it got better a little bit. And again, putting that out there, I was always cold during summer. During this pregnancy, because he was a winter baby, so my pregnancy was more of summer, summertime, and I would wear jackets. I would go to a place wearing my jacket because I'm cold. And I think I had low iron too at a stage, but these are the things that we go through. The things that we go through, and we're shying away from it. Why are we shying away from it? Why don't you want every like someone else to watch your experience and know that I'm fine? I'm sure some pregnant women are watching this and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going through this, but I got this. You got this because you're stronger than you think that you are. You are very strong. I know during pregnancy I'll tell myself that, babe, you don't know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. This baby, no one will carry it for you. You will be the one to carry it all by yourself, and to full term by the special grace of God. But you have to keep going. You have to keep forging ahead. You have to eat. You have to use your prenatals. You have to do exercise. You have to do all of these things for an healthy baby and an healthy mommy. And the things that we go through that we're meant to talk about. And at the end of the day, your baby is here and you kind of forget all of these things. During pregnancy, some people eat a lot. I think for me, it was still my normal feeding, like normal food that I would eat when it might just be like maybe a lot, maybe instead of eating 3 times a day, I might eat 4 times a day. And there are some days that I'm not just in the mood to eat. And again, when I was pregnant with daddy, I was just eating everything. I'd like, because in my head, I'll be like, oh, I'll lose this baby fat after the baby is here. But the reality is no. It doesn't happen like that. It is not magic. Because nobody was even telling me that, oh, because they'll tell you that eat. Yes, you have to eat for your baby, but at the same time try and cultivate a healthy lifestyle. But during that day, I wasn't doing all of that. Milo was my friend. Martina was my friend. So I gained a lot of weight during this pregnancy, and I'm still battling it now. During Mojola's pregnancy, I tried as much as I could not to eat a lot, because I knew that, oh, I did I was eating a lot during that pregnancy. So with this one, I think that is why I'm still even on this shape. If not, maybe I would have been like this, right? And that is what people don't tell you. People tell you eat. Although your doctors will tell you eat healthy, but I think it was my doctor that said eat healthy. And at the same time, she will still say, oh, when you're hungry, eat, because you're eating for two, you can't starve the baby, and all those stuffs. And labor pain, guys, don't even let me come with, oh, you lazy woman, oh, Aisha Lenny. You know why they're saying that? They say that, how can you say that to a C-section mom? And I'll be doing another video entirely about that. So these are the things that we go through as a woman that I feel like we should come out more and say it. Talk about your experience. Let people know that, oh, I'm not alone. Let me know that, oh, I have a sister that actually went through this. I have a friend that shared that experience with me. And when I watched that video, immediately I'm like, I'm going to talk about this. If it is just one woman that is watching this and it's just me telling you that you got this, these are the things that happen to you. These are the things that you get prepared for. Your body changes. You don't go back to how you used to be. Like if you're the type that have been exercising before baby, maybe it is better for you. But if you're the type that doesn't really do exercise, know that after the baby you have to do extra work, right? But at the end of the day, it is all worth it. No one said it would be easy, because during pregnancy, guys, like I said, I cried a lot. Like I am always crying, but glory be to God, I am here now after 2 beautiful boys, and here sharing my experience. I'm glad that I could share that experience, that I am here talking about this now. And I hope that whoever is watching this, you find peace in knowing that you are not alone. We all went through this and you would be fine, right? And I hope that inspire you to talk more about your journey too, because a sister needs to hear this. Someone else needs to hear this. Like if we're all keeping quiet because, oh, I don't want them to know that, oh, maybe because if I say that this happened to me, then it means that I'm lazy, then it means that I'm not strong. No, you're strong. You are a very strong woman, because you are carrying a miracle. You're betting a miracle, and that is something that you should be proud of. That is something that your family is so happy about you and your husband. And I pray that that at the end of the day, your beautiful baby will be here and you'll be glad that you did. And if you're looking up to God for this beautiful gift, I pray right now that God will remember you. God will remember you and give you your own beautiful children, and so that we can all experience this journey together, and you can also share your journey with me, like, oh, this is what I go through. It's so beautiful when we sit our friends and all of us share our experience, like, oh, during that day this was it, and you share your own experience with me. That is the joy of it. That is the joy. So hang in there, you're not alone, and I love you so much. Remember to click the subscribe button, and remember to like, share. Please share this video with your other friends. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.